entire length of existence. And I will talk about Afro-Asiatic ethnicities and our richer history basically prior to the mid-Atlantic slave trade. And as I said, those are really my key purpose points. And the reason why I've named this presentation Forbidden Knowledge is because it's this artist named Robert. He had a song called Forbidden Knowledge featuring Big Crit. And that verse right there, that basically, this sums up my whole purpose of this presentation. I'll give you a second to read. This is really the birthplace of the world, as we know. This is their alphabet, so to say. And for some reason, they're portrayed as like a tanner complexion, but this is actually a real artifact, and this is actually what they look like. And the Mesopotamians, they're really pivotal to our society. As you can see, they built chariots, sailboats. They came up with agriculture, astrology, astronomy, mathematics, and so on and so forth. And to conclude that biblical reference, just listen to this reference. This is Ham. Okay, real quick. Y'all know Noah, right, in the Bible? And he had his 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, or Japheth. This is the description of Ham, and this is the Dictionary Bible. It's produced by Zendervan. They make mass amount of Bibles, but here's the definition of Ham. The youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood, and one of 8 persons to live through the flood. He became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes, but the Egyptians, Ethiopians, Libyans, Canaanites. In his indecency, with his father lay drunken, brought the curse upon Canaan, or the curse of Ham. And listen to like that key component right there, not the Negroes. This is who they refer to as the Negroes. And that's what we refer to today in the United States. Now to move on to the more popular known group out of this Afro-Asiatic ethnicity range, it's the Egyptians or the Nubians. And obviously they had one of the longest running dynasties in the world's history, and they had 3 kingdoms, the Old, Middle, and New. And to say that's like Don Cheadle playing George Washington, like it wouldn't make any sense. But actually these are real mummified Egyptians recently discovered. And you could tell by their hair, like, I'm sorry, like it's English hair, I'm sorry, like that's our people. And I just found out this morning, scientists actually discovered Nefertiti's body, and they actually went on national TV and shown it, and they showed that she was a fair-skinned woman, which that's just inaccurate. $400 billion. And he's very famous for taking his Hajj, or his pilgrimage to Mecca. And as he went through his Hajj, he plummeted each economy because he was basically throwing gold and silver at everybody. And it inflated everybody's economy. So in theory, he's really the first person to make it rain, honestly. And I feel like this is pivotal information we have. And I took World Civilization 1 here, and my professor never touched on any of this, nothing. The only thing he talked about regarding Africa was Carthage, because when you talk about the Roman history, you have to talk about Hannibal and Carthage, of course.
Okay, I guess I'll go in order. Does the information you received today conflict with your upbringing or faith?
I don't know. Just basically about like the past, like
everything your history class didn't teach you.
basically about
Like everything they
like the movies did, like with Egypt, they didn't base it on true Egyptian type stuff like that.
and like you know how where Christianity was originally originated from is the different fact that you don't aren't really taught in class, so that you have to actually look up and research basically.
Our society does not, they do not focus on Egypt. It is very white privilege. It's European. Yeah, it's just European. Well, it's a culture. We don't ever get into like China or Asia or Africa or even South America. We don't really ever pick up on history for those places. It gets mentioned a little bit more in America and Europe.
Society, with this history lesson, racism would give people a different perspective of the world. Yeah.
I feel like it would if we started out at a younger age.
Yeah.
But you try and tell people that are like old timers, they'll be like, this is a lie, like you're feeding us lies. Whereas you start from the beginning, let them know that this is how the truth is. Because you go reach out to older people, they'll just contradict what they learned. And what they learned is what they believe is true.
Yeah, it's hard, like, because, you know, you're set in your ways. Like, if you tell someone to change the way that you think, or you're like, your whole belief system just crumbles down, and no one wants to be like, hey, I'm wrong. So you're gonna like want to try to hold on to whatever you got. But yeah, exactly like you said, if you teach it to younger generations and stuff like that, you know, kids will listen. Like,
I'm struggling. I'm like, well, if you see it like this, but yeah, I feel like if we did actually tell everybody's history, the actual history, because I actually did research the Native Americans' history too, and what is not being taught. And it's a whole lot. And even today, there's a whole lot people don't know. But if we were taught that, we would understand and empathize more with other people. And we would be like, hey, they have different perspectives of the world because of their struggles, because of what they've gone through. So it's...
Could you rephrase the question, please?
Will informing society with this history lessen racism and give people a different perspective of the world?
It can. If people are open-minded to the fact that this is actually truth. You know, when you get into the age of 50, 60, 70, hell, even 40, you're set in your ways already. So it's going to take a lot more open-mindedness than just putting the facts out there.